Hello, everyone. It's me, Aaron Collins, and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. I wanted to, let's just say, just wanted to give some advice, maybe a message to white people. I realize I have some white people that do subscribe to me, and I know a lot of times when I go in on white supremacy, I'm only talking about conditions that currently affect black people today. And I'm going to still continue to do that. But I want to maybe share some things with you, my white audience. I want to say that you may wonder to yourself, why does it seem like black people have a resentful, say, just bitter, angry attitude toward you? Maybe I can help you understand why. And I'm not saying me personally. I am saying that, but I will say there are some things about you that does pretty much frustrate me, and I get a little bit disgruntled by. I will say that much. But for one thing, I'm going to say this. I don't hate you. Because for one thing, hate requires too much energy. And I've stated this before. My energy is way too precious and important for me to hate you. Or hate anyone for that matter. Hate requires too much energy. You're just simply not worth it. Now, with that said, I'm going to explain some things. When you live in the conditions, when you have lived in conditions such as my people have lived in, where you're deprived of resources, deprived of wealth, deprived of pretty much anything just to sustain just a basic existence and eke out a living, that tends to be very, very detrimental. And you're in a position as a race where you have all these things, where you have access to all the pretty much anything is at your disposal, and you have deprived pretty much all of us of it. You deprived black people of a lot of these things. And I'm not saying that black people can't go out and acquire these things. That's not what I'm saying. But when you say stuff like, "Oh, get over it," and that happened so long ago, that happened a long time ago, and actually it didn't happen all that long ago. You do realize we're only 50 years removed from Jim Crow. Let's not forget that. Okay? My grandparents' grandparents were probably slaves. So no, we're not that far removed. And the attitudes and the mentality of white supremacy still thrives to this very day. Okay, not to mention, you're the very descendants of the people who held my people in slavery. So let's just get that out in the open. What else did I want to say here? Because of being the media, being what it is, being ran by white supremacists as we know it, images of black people have always been negative, and we have always been brought before the world to be buffoons, to be dangerous, to not be trusted. I mean, our black men have always been the boogeymen of society. You have made us to be dangerous. You have made us to be a thorn in everyone's side. You've made our women turned our women into, well, during the slavery, you've turned our women into bed wenches and concubines. And to this very day, black women are still the most disrespected and least protected women. You see, the society that you benefit from, that you designed to benefit you, has greatly disenfranchised us as black people, and it still is to this very day. Now, I know what you're gonna say, and I got a counter for that argument also, that there are some good white people out there. Okay, never said there weren't. I never said it was all white people. But the question is where are they? Where are these good white people? If you're such a good white person, this is my instructions for you. And since you want an interracial date, because we know you fetishize this, this is what you need to do. You need to use what you have, which is your skin, as your benefit. To benefit not just you, but to benefit your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend. What you need to do, you need to go to some of these politicians and lawmakers that make these laws that disenfranchise your spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend, these same laws that disenfranchise them that you benefit from. You need to go talk to them about overturning these laws. You need to talk to them about doing things that will equate to being equal in this nation. Since you like to throw out the argument that we all have the same opportunities, that everything is fair, no, it's not. You need to go approach these race soldiers who target your very loved ones and shoot them in the back when they're unarmed. You need to go check them. You need to challenge these folks. You need to help have some of these people fired and possibly even jailed and subjected to the same hardships and laws that they like to subject and use their authority to abuse people with. That's what you need to do. This is my instruction and message to the good white people out there. Once again, never said that there weren't any good white people, but they're just so far and in between, you just can't tell. You know, it's one thing that you want to date us, you want to be with us, but when you say, "Oh well, I don't want to be involved. I don't want to get involved in that," that's a contradiction, and it's very hypocritical. It's like Cynthia G has always said, you want to sleep with black, but benefit from white supremacy. That's exactly what you're doing, and that is a very true statement. You want to, in other words, have the benefits of being with a black person, but benefit from white supremacy. It's basically, it's really the slave plantation bedbug syndrome, the bedbuctress syndrome. You want to have your bed wench, you want to have your plantation sex, or you want to have your bedbuck and have your plantation sex, and you still want to benefit once again from this white supremacist system that you uphold and maintain by your inaction. So, those are my instructions for the good white people out there. And that's pretty much all I can say about that. You have the ability and the power to do it. You have the skin. You have, as Tareen Rain once said, the complexion for protection. And it's true, because you do. Only you, as Smokey the Bear will say, can prevent forest fire. No, I'm joking. But seriously, only you can go inside. You can go inside and blend in, and you can pull these people to the side and tell them, hey, what you're doing is not right. And that's for you that claim to have white friends and white wives and husbands and boyfriends and girlfriends and even, black boyfriends and girlfriends, black wives and whatever, spouses, and even black children. Well, okay. Because those black children are going to grow up into a very white supremacist world. And you need to prepare them for it. You know, for those of you who have black children, those that are, whether you're biracial children, and yes, you know, I'm going to say biracial is not exactly, biracial is not its own category, because this society, especially these race soldiers out here, are going to see you, these children, as black. They're not going to look at them and say, oh, he's biracial, okay, he's good. No, they're going to see you as black. Your features, your black features are very dominant, and they're going to see those features as black. So what you need to do is prepare your black children for this world. Because realize this, your black children, or your biracial children, all the benefits and attributes of being white, they're not going to inherit. But all the negative stereotypes and attributes of being black, they will inherit. So this is what you need to do. As a white person who claims to not be racist and to have black spouses or dates or children or anything else, that's my message to you. That's what you need to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. And remember, God loves you. I love you. Let's do life.